Hey, what's up guys? It's Roy here. So today I have this OtterBox case here for my iPhone 14 Pro. This is the Lumen series MagSafe case from OtterBox. It's going to cost you around 40-ish bucks or so. I'll link it down in the description. I haven't been able to find it on Amazon for some reason, but OtterBox for sure it is on there. They were kind enough to send this out for review a while back as well. So sorry, I'm just now getting to it, but let's go ahead and get this bad boy out. So looking at the packaging, it's a lot cleaner looking than the traditional OtterBox packaging. For one, it's not like just completely open so you can see the actual case. And then if you pay attention here, it just says Lumen series, and then it says, you know, for MagSafe with the OtterBox logo there. And then on the back, basically just the information about the designed for iPhone, protected by OtterBox. Does say it has some raised edges, scratch resistant, and sleek pocket friendly profile. There is no verbiage on here about drop protection as far as the specifics, other than just simple fact that it is drop plus protected, which means essentially it's military standard. So let's get this out here, and pretty simple process. As you can see, you just kind of pull the tab up, slide the case out, and let's get this one here. There's nothing else in here. And let's go ahead and take a peek at this case here. So this is their silverish color. As you can see, it's kind of got like a gradient color to it a little bit here, as you can see just up against my hand. There is MagSafe capability, as it's already said. And then looking here at the actual just case itself, once again, has that clear back, but it does kind of go into this gradient color here. The sides aren't completely clear at all, to be honest with you. It's more of like this cream kind of silverish color here as well, but not bad looking. Would it be the first case that I typically would choose? Probably not, just due to the fact that I'm more of a fan of complete clear cases, or at least maybe with a black border, or maybe just not this here at all. But like I said, I can see the appeal depending on what type of cases you like. So let's grab my iPhone 14 Pro here, which won't be very many of these Pro videos with the 15 coming out here pretty soon. Gonna be selling this bad boy to get that. So, well, first things first, just to be able to see as I installed it, it's not the easiest thing to put on. I just figured that out. So with that being said, once you get it on, it's pretty easy, but the point is you really kind of feel like you got to force it almost to do so. But once it's on, it looks pretty good. Sorry, got some dust on here, but that's the back right there. So with the darker color iPhone 14 Pro, it does give it a little bit of that darker appearance. So it almost kind of bleeds in right here, which is kind of nice. With the MagSafe rings here, it is silver as well. So not that traditional white, so it looks pretty good. And then with the actual camera bump cutout, we do have some pretty decent lip protection going on right there, as you can see there. I mean, they're nicely recessed in, but it is a clear camera bump, so you're gonna be able to see that we are gonna get some decent protection if you place it back down or something on a hard surface there. And then kind of looking here at the sides, you can see here, we got the OtterBox branding right here, very clean and simple. The power button right there. And as we move down, you can see that it is a nice rounded corner here. And then looking here, we do have the nice generous cutouts for the actual lightning port and our speakers and everything. And then going to this side, you can see now that we do have our volume up and down buttons right here, which are mimicking the same material. And then we do have that cutout there for the actual alert slider there. And then looking here at the top, that's just the look there. So very, very nice looking. And then looking at it here from the front, you can see we do have that gray, cream, silverish color as well. Doesn't look terrible at all, in my opinion. I actually like it. It is fairly slim, as you can see, but looking at it as well, those borders of the actual lips around here do stick out quite a bit as well. I mean, it does definitely add a little bit of thickness to it. It's nothing terrible, but it is for sure present. And this is a little bit closer look what it looks like with the cutout for the actual speaker up top. So now with all my tests, I like to do the wobble test. So putting it face down, no shaking going on at all. And then if we put it back down, start to get some shaking once you hit that corner there, which is opposite of the actual camera bump. So once you hit the bottoms, it's not terrible, but once you start to get up there, definitely terrible. Now let's go ahead and do the actual clicky button test. So let's start with that power button first. Okay, and volume up and down. All right, so the buttons are actually pretty tactile. They're not very loud though, which is not a bad thing, but they are responsive. The volume up and down buttons are a little more responsive than the power button. The power button's kind of a gummier, if that makes sense. There is no sound at all when I push it, but it definitely at least does give me a good feedback. So that is at least a positive thing. So last but not least, let's test out the MagSafe capabilities and see how strong these magnets are. So I got my handy dandy ESR MagSafe wireless charging station. And as you can see in here, it is MagSafe charging just fine. And the magnets actually are pretty dang strong. As you can see, I can actually rotate it right here if I wanted to and put it more in that landscape mode to get that cool dock set up there. But here we go. So MagSafe magnets work very well with this. So yeah, no issues at all. So there we have it, guys. There is the actual OtterBox Lumen series case. If you are someone that's looking for something a little bit different from OtterBox, then maybe this is a case that you should check out. There are other colors. I did see kind of like a gradient black one that I thought was kind of good looking. But once again, this is the silver one that OtterBox was kind enough to send out. So if you're interested, guys, like I said, I will put a link down in the description. After just playing around with it for a little bit, I can say that it does feel pretty good in the hand. The sides are fairly gummy, like a traditional clear case, but with the sides being not a traditional side on a clear case, it does add a little bit better grip in my opinion. And then as far as fingerprint issues go, you can see like when I hit it in different angles of light, you can kind of see some fingerprints and smudging a little bit. And that's kind of to be expected with clear cases like this. It does have kind of this frosted kind of tinted color to it as well once I'm looking at it more in the light. So once again, it's gonna hide it nicely, but just remember that maybe a wipe down with a microfiber cloth or something might not be a terrible idea. So hit that like button if you like this video. If you loved it, please subscribe. Ring that notification bell for up-to-date content. So be safe, God bless. See you on the next one.